Bonjour tout le monde. Here's another video for to go over the assignments for this week. So as usual, we're going to be starting with a French song, Kenji Girac, Bella, beautiful song. And he's a mix between Hispanic and French, very, very pretty. The second one is going to be, you have your learning objectives in here. This week, you're going to learn about the passé composé, using the verb avoir, how to talk about some past actions. You're going to know more about the culture, about the French and American work schedules and their chores. And you're going to learn about informational questions. So you have your lesson A3 and A4, nos activités du passé, questions d'information en linko. Tu parles in the book, tu parles. Be aware that A3 and A4 are just lessons. They're not assigned to you. You just go ahead and see the lessons, the exercises. As you can see, it says assigned to class, so for you to be able to see your answers, but it's not shared as a graded assignment. After that, I already posted for you your first project of this week, écrit et oral. It's going to be there for you. It's due in 2 weeks on March 19th. So you have plenty of time to go ahead and start. Make sure to read all the directions, whatever you need to do. Start with your PowerPoint. All the directions are here. So first you're going to work on your PowerPoint, and the following week, you're going to be able to go on Go React and present orally your PowerPoint. So make sure to follow the prompts and you should be fine. After that, you have also, we're going to do some oral cultural presentation. You're going to be presenting one cultural aspect of the French culture or the Francophone culture at the end of the semester. But instead of giving everything all at once, we're going to do it by step. So this week, what I want you to do is to take a look at the subjects, see if there is something interesting for you. You'll see it's a big list of, it can be some French speaking countries, it can be about some region, in France, it can be some about a famous writer. You know, the list is very long, as you can see. However, if you see something, if you have something in your mind that you don't see in this list, let me know. And I'll tell you, yes, okay, I'm good with that, I'll approve it. Or no, let's twist it a little bit to make it more about the French culture or the French Francophone culture. So this week, I just want you to take a look at those subjects. You're not going to write your name, okay? In week 5, you will, but for now, just let it, brainstorm. And of course, also you can check the presentation. Oh, one thing, the presentation will be in English. Obviously, in French too, your vocabulary is still limited. However, you're gonna write at least 20 sentences in French. The rest will be in English, so you should be fine. After the culture presentation, here you have the homework. So you have B3, B4, and C3. So here it is, the B3, B4, again, this is a written homework, passé composé avec avoir, informational questions. And you're going to have the C3, le passé composé, the oral part again and again and again. I don't stress enough on that. When you say it, sometimes it's not going to recognize your voice, your answer, whatever it is. Just try 5 times. The 5th time is the one that is saved. Actually, it's not the 5th time, it's your last answer that is saved. This is the one I'm going to be hearing. I'm not going to hear all your tries. You know, sometimes I can see some students trying 16 times. I'm not going to hear all the 16 times. It does not allow me that. It will just give me your last answer. Okay, so the last answer, I'll check it. Yes, I can understand it. Yes, it's correct. Yes, you get your points back. So no worries about that. And you're going to have your pronunciation, le passé composé avec avoir. So again, these quizzes, I just want you to make sure to know how to pronounce those words, especially the most important one. In that case, le passé composé avec avoir. I want to make sure that you're ready for your project. You would know how to talk about past actions using the proper verbs, using the proper pronunciation, okay? I don't want you to say j'ai fait, and it should be j'ai fait. you know. So these quizzes are very simple quizzes. You're just going to read what you hear, what you see, and you pronounce them. That's it. And again, you try 5 times, and that's more than enough. I'll listen to it. Everything is saved, so I will listen to it if it does not recognize your answer. You have 1 attempt. So in other words, once you submit, that's it. You cannot redo it. However, when you do pronounce those words and it did not recognize, you can do it as many times as possible. It doesn't really matter. But again, I don't want you to get too much frustrated and wasting time too much on that. I want to make sure that, yes, make sure to hear the pronunciation. You have the vocabulary of the whole chapter 5, so you can hear how to pronounce those words. Make sure you are pronouncing it correctly and go for it. So that's about the pronunciation. Edpuzzle, I don't know if you're familiar, for some of you, those who have me, you know Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle, it's a video, and this video is going to be stopped to ask you a question. So it's a very interactive video. And le passé composé, it's one of the most important tenses in French. I want to make sure that you guys got it. So you're going to listen to that video. Usually it's like a 3-minute video, and answer the questions according to the video. Okay, it's actually 2 guys who are like your students explaining le passé composé avec avoir. And usually everybody do good on that, so we're good. And here your very first cultural discussion. And it's going to be about le partage des tâches ménagères, the chores, how they are shared between male and female. And so here it's a very small paragraph. You're going to listen to it. You're going to hear me reading it. You are not going to understand everything, but you will understand the main points of this small paragraph, and you have some vocabulary here. So what I'm going to ask you to do, you're going to be writing in 100 words what you learn about the topic, what did you find interesting, weird, different from your culture, similar to your culture, and all those cultural discussion throughout the semester. This is what I'm looking for. So as you can see, there is no right or wrong answer. Make sure to write like 100 words or more. Don't write less. And your first post should be done by Thursday. And after that, make sure to reply to another student in 50 words. So by saying, yes, I agree with you, no, I don't agree with you, that's not enough. I want you to go ahead and talk more. And yes, it's in English, okay? And since you love extra credit, here's your very first extra credit. That's another discussion, very interesting, about the work in France. And we know that French people work way less than the American ones. So go ahead and read this text, very, very interesting. And again, same thing, you're going to be writing in 100 words what you find interesting, and make sure to reply in 50 words. And I believe that would be it for this week. Yes, if you have any question, again, make sure to come to see me during my office hours. Make sure to email me, we're here together. Don't forget that. Okay? Allez, bonne chance tout le monde et à bientôt.